Hello lovely people, hello sweet besties, welcome to my channel with your beloved midwife Kenny. Hi, I miss you all so much and I know you are all doing well. Guess what? I am also fine, thank you. I'm glad that we've met again to discuss an interesting topic in as much as we will be having fun. Today's topic is on the breast. The breast. I didn't want to limit it to the female breast because the males also have got breast. So it is appropriate that I make it general. The breast. If you are new on my channel, you are welcome. This is the ritual. Kindly subscribe to the channel, like and share the videos, leave your comments, tap on the notification bell and click on the video cards as well. You are so welcome. I love you all. Mwah. To the topic for discussion, the breast. The breasts are paired structures located on the anterior thoracic wall in the pectoral region. It extends horizontally from the lateral border of the sternum to the mid-axillary line. Vertically, it spans between the second and the sixth costal cartilages. It lies superficially to the pectoralis major and the serratus anterior muscles. And the breasts, they are present in both males and females. That is why I made it the breast. Yeah, even though we will draw much emphasis on the female breast. Yet, they are more prominent in females following puberty. In females, the breast contain the mammary glands. And these mammary glands are the accessory gland of the female reproductive system. The mammary glands are the key structures involved in lactation, and this you'll get to understand it more as we move further in the discussion. Did you know that there isn't a standard size for breast? My breast could be small, yours could be big. That is your breast size. But when it comes to the shape, it is characterized by a rounded or hemispherical shape with variations in size and projection. But there could be factors also that contribute to your breast being small and other person's breast being big. And some of these factors are genetics. In your family, if you have big breasts, you are likely to have a big breast. Hormonal influences, body composition, and your general well-being, your health. If your breast is being infected with cancerous cells, it is likely to be bigger or smaller. And so your health also contributes to the size of your breast. Having known that, we are moving straight into the gross structure of the breast. And the breast is composed of two regions. We have the circular body. The circular body, that is the largest and the most prominent part of the breast, the one that you can see and I can see. And we also have the axillary tail, also known as the axillary tail of spines. They are smaller parts and it runs along the inferior lateral edge of the pectoralis major towards the axillary fossa. So it is right into the armpit. That is how come most of the cancerous cells develop from the armpit area, is because axillary tail has a great connection with the human breast. And at the center of the breast is a small raised projection which is called nipple. It is composed mostly of smooth muscle fibers. And the nipples, it varies. So some people have a bigger nipple, others have smaller nipple, others have fair nipples, others have light dark nipples. Okay, so it depends on your complexion. Surrounding the nipple is a pigmented area of skin which is termed the areola, and these areola are also made up of other numerous sebaceous glands within them called the areolar glands. What the areolar glands does is, as I said earlier, it contains numerous sebaceous glands. So someone would ask, how come, if it contains sebaceous glands, meaning oily glands, how come my areola has never produced oil? It is because it does so during pregnancy. So during pregnancy, these areolar glands, they enlarge and they are being called the Montgomery tubercles or the Montgomery glands. And what they do is that they secrete an oily substance that acts as a protective lubricant for the nipple. Until you are pregnant, you are going to have air, areola with no oils, because you aren't pregnant yet for it to become a Montgomery tubus or Montgomery gland. Is it understood? I'm sure it is. So straight into the microscopic structure of the breast. And the breast is composed of many mammary glands, and it is surrounded by connective tissue stroma. So the mammary glands that we made mention during the beginning of the discussion as a key structure involved in lactation, we are moving straight into it. It is microscopic. We cannot see it. Only a microscope can. So the mammary glands, they are modified sweat glands, and they consist of series of duct and secretory lobules of about 15 to 20 in number, and each lobule consists of many alveoli, which is being drained by a single lactiferous duct. And these lactiferous ducts, what they do is that they converge at the nipple. And when they converge at the nipple, they allow for the transport of milk. So in as much as the mammary glands, they play a key role in lactation, it is these lactiferous ducts that also enables the transportation of milk right at the nipple area. So they work hand in hand. That is how come when you are pregnant, you freely give off milk, because that is how God, or that is how creature has made the breast. The next microscopic structure is the connective tissue stroma. The connective tissue stroma acts as a supporting structure, and it surrounds the mammary glands. It has a fibrous and a fatty or adipose tissue component. So let's take the fibrous component of the connective tissue stroma. The fibrous component condenses to form suspensory ligaments or the corpus ligament. And what these ligaments do is that they attach and secure the breast to the dermis, to the skin, and its underlying pectoral fascia. Let me put it in its simplest form. The corpus ligament or the suspensory ligament, they help to maintain the shape and the structure of the breast. That's how come you're having that breast. Yeah, you see it. Some of them have it a bit falling, some is standing. Yeah, it is these corpus ligaments that aid to maintain the shape and the structure. They also separate the secretory lobules of about 15 and 20 numbers, right? So they separate the secretory lobules of the breast. If the corpus ligament or the suspensory ligament secure the breast to the dermis and the underlying pectoral fascia, then what is the underlying pectoral fascia? What is it? The underlying pectoral fascia is the site, or it is the connective tissue that forms the base of the breast. So the base of the breast, the down part, lies on the pectoral fascia, and it is a flat sheet of connective tissue associated with the pectoralis major muscle that we made mention during the beginning of the discussion, and it acts as an attachment point for the suspensory ligament. There is a layer of loose connective tissue between the breast and the pectoral fascia, and this is known as the retromammary space. And this space is a potential space because it is often used in reconstructive plastic surgery, and so every part of the human body has a role it plays. That is why the way your body is, it is advisable to keep it the way it is. There's no need to be putting in silicones and making a smaller breast big and a bigger breast small. When you do that, you are interfering in the anatomy of the body, and it can predispose you into complications. That is just by the way. It is advisable that I bring my lovely viewers up to speed on the lymphatics of the breast. And the lymphatic drainage of the breast is of great clinical importance because it plays a huge role, and the role it plays is metastasis occurs in the lymphatic nodes of the breast, and metastasis in relation to breast cancer cells, it occurs in the lymphatic nodes, and it is most likely to occur in the axillary lymphatic nodes. That is why I am reiterating again. In the beginning I said most breast cancers, it begins from the axillary area. So now you're getting to understand that metastasis of breast cancer cells occurs through the lymph nodes, and these lymph nodes, we have some in the axilla called the axillary lymph node. And so this is where time will permit us to end today's lesson. I thank you all so much for sticking and staying with me. Thanks for learning. This will usher us into our new topic, breast cancer. So stick and stay. I love you all. Mwah. Bye.